Hey, it's Jacob back with another matchup video. In this matchup video, I'm going to be doing Bison versus Guile. And then I'm going to go over their strengths and weaknesses, how their long range, mid range, close range game works, and who excels in which category, and some tech with the critical art of Guile, basically how to counter it with Bison. If someone decides to wake up critical art, there are many ways you can do. Like, you can do some weird stuff to it. So, alright, let's go with the long range. So it's the same concept with the urine matchup. It's kind of just using your V skill. Guile has very good zoning, but with Bison's V skill you could absorb the fireball. Now you have 2 hits. So you can either use it against one sonic boom that Guile's throw, and you have to block the second hit or get hit by the second hit. Or you can use it to basically counterbalance the V skill, fireball, whatever. Yeah. Alright, let me just show you. So you can counter it out. Alright. But Guile can use his EX V skill. You can EX the V skill if you don't want if you want to put the pressure back on Bison. You do have to spend meter though. Right. If you want to avoid it, you can use the devil's reverse. Right. You can dash by the third hit, but it's very hard to do. Yeah, it's really hard to do. Yeah, the V skill is ridiculously fast. Yeah, like 30 you can dash by it, but it's very hard to do. Right. So that's like a way for Guile to kind of like stop your momentum. He can EX, but in the beginning of the match he's not gonna have it yet. So, you know, in the beginning of the match, that's how it will work. If you want to stay, you know, kind of patient, that's how this matchup is. But in a way, you do want to get in on Guile, because Guile struggles against Bison in close range. Alright, mid range, this is very dangerous for Bison, or most players, because Guile has well, it's not like a loop. Well, it kind of is a loop, but it's a good tool to use. So you can do light boom into the flash kick. Light boom into light flash kick is very good to use. So if someone reacts too late on the sonic boom, they get hit by the flash kick. So make sure that when you jump over the fireball, make sure you do stick out the heavy punch, because it's very good to use, like to get basically an advantage on Guile. You know, it's like Borog's heavy kick. You know, it sticks out, so you get like better. You get an advantage because of that. You can hit them early on the jump. You get the jump in a lot earlier. So if you do jump in too late, you're gonna get flash kicked. So most Guiles would do that at that range. They'll just basically like bait you in to flash kick. Since it has like a fast recovery and all that, like it's a very good like loop to use. See a lot of good players, Guile players use that. So mid range, it's kind of dangerous, but you can just V skill it, the light fireball, and like hold that. Okay, yeah. There you go, hold it. Oh yeah, it's kind of weird there. Alright. What else? Close range, Guile. Since Guile is a 4 frame, kind of Bison always has excelled once he gets in on Guile, because Guile is kind of helpless. So that's why some Guiles, they'll flash kick their way out sometimes when they're feeling pressured too much, because this really works on you can use your jab now, and after this Because if you get the counter hit on jab, you can link the crouch and medium punch. Like only the jab can counter hit into the crouch and medium punch on counter hit. So if Guile tries to press a button after this, or tries to press jab, you can counter hit after. Alright, I didn't mean for that. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Not yet though. For close range, Bison beats Guile. He beats Guile's buttons unless if Guile has Bison in the corner, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But since he has a 4 frame, you can kind of just like really just like take him down with that. It's very good to use. So since he has a 4 frame, it just does not help him with, you know, the scissor kicks, all that. Any pressure, any +1 attack with Bison, just he struggles with. So Guile has to take pretty tough. He has to make pretty tough decisions. Pretty tough decisions. Right. So what the? That's weird. Alright. Might have to use medium kick now against Guile. For some reason, like the medium punch, I don't know, the hitbox or something, but it works on 3 frame characters. I don't know why 4 frame beats that. Okay, so that's kind of weird about this. You might have to use your medium kick instead of the medium punch. It works either way, cause it can be an anti-air as well. Like from you know, max distance axe, if your opponent tries to jump or press jab, it will hit them. So same concept here. Use a medium kick. But if you do hit them, it pushes them away. If they do block it, then you can put more pressure on them. Alright, put them in the corner. I mean, it doesn't have to be in the corner, but yeah. Okay, so the heavy punch won't reach. Okay, okay, you can do that though. Okay, you have to be careful though. Make sure that you do get those cross-ups. You eliminate that. Or some people, they might jump, but if you're doing really good meaties, you'll stuff out the jumps in the first place. It does work if he does block, but if he is pressing the button, then he can interrupt your medium punch. So go for the medium kick just in case. Or you can obviously grab. And then you can set him up with the heavy kick, crush counter. So it's really tough. You can kind of delay your meaty since he has a 4 frame. It kind of sucks in this game if you can delay your 3 frame attack on someone's wake up. It's kind of hard to do. So if someone wakes up with a 4 frame attack, if you have a 3 frame, you could kind of delay your meaty with the 3 frame, and it'll still beat out the 4 frame attack on wake up. If he does attempt to wake up jab. It's kind of weird, but yeah, like it happened to me before. Had a 4 frame and 3 frame character was beating me, and he was delaying wake up anyways. It still beat me. Alright, so yeah, Bison pressures him close range really badly, but Guile can pressure Bison as well. Since Bison doesn't have a good reversal, once Guile knocks him down, he can still pressure him with good block strings. Like that block string video I made, once I'm cornered, you can use that block string to really pressure me as a Guile player. So this block string right here, I'm probably on this side. And then you can go into a lot of stuff from there. Alright. So once you're put in the corner against that block string, you can't press any button. Because if you attempt to press a button, you're just gonna get counter hit. And from there, a good guy will just keep the pressure going. Okay, you could 3 frame actually out of it. Okay. The blow ups. Oh no. Okay, it's very risky. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's very risky. Okay. I probably just got kind of lucky there, yeah. So if you like mash a 3-frame, I think you get out of it. No, even if I did, yeah, so it's kind of like, depends. Okay, yeah, it depends. Why is, yeah. Oh, you gotta be very careful, yeah. But you can trade, but be very precise with your 3-frame, and you'll be able to trade after that. But sometimes, yeah, just be very precise with the frames. You have to like make sure you get it out. Alright. Damn, but RP to 4 frames though. If you get put in that loop with Guile, then you kind of gotta hold that. Alright. But you don't want to be in the corner against Guile anyways. It's like being in the corner with Nash. He has good block strings just like Guile with his sonic booms to throw you off, so you don't want to be in the corner against Guile. But you can keep pressure going on Guile no matter what. He can't really pressure you too much constantly in mid-screen. He can use, you know, standing medium punch, crouching medium punch, sonic boom, but that's about it. And throw you a little bit, so just be ready for like basically overhead stuff, crouching medium kick, sweep, the knee, the forward medium kick for Guile. Watch out for that, because once he feels like you're trying to get in too much, he can just use that to kind of just stuff you out. Like throw sonic booms, he kind of move up with the medium kick and just keep pressuring you. So watch out for that stuff. You can't just like wait for his knee and kind of pressure him. He's not plus or anything, he's minus. So you can use the jab into crouching medium instead of the 3-frame. You don't have to worry. He has to kind of just hold that. So after you get Guile really conditioned to block, you can really do a lot to him. You know, you can walk up and like really just like get in his head since he has a 4-frame. So it's mainly wanting to get into Guile's head. It's either Guile's gonna get in your head or you're gonna get into Guile's head. Because Guile is a very frustrating character to deal with if you let him frustrate you. So you gotta make sure that you don't get frustrated against Guile. It might seem that way, but it doesn't matter if you do get hit by sonic boom, you jump in, he flash kicks you. It's not a big deal. You know, unless if you're very low on health, it's not a big deal. Don't be, you know, too worried about anything like that. You always want to just get in no matter what. Don't be just don't be shut down, basically. You don't want to get shut down. You want to keep your game plan going. And you know, you switch it up as well. You can basically see if he's always doing the sonic boom into flash kick. You absorb the sonic, wait for him to try to jump in on you because he thinks you're gonna throw it back, anti-air him. And some Guiles, once you really like pressure them and they're low on health or you're anti-airing them, do watch for the flash kicks, the EX flash kick. A lot of them do it, so you gotta be very careful. Mainly when you anti-air someone, you're trying to go for the axe right away, or you're trying to catch them on their way down. Some Guiles do press a button, or they flash kick, so be very careful. I'm not saying don't pressure them, but be very careful. Alright. Alright, so once you kind of frustrated Guile, you kind of won the match. So you throw him. You know, once you've got him like conditioned to start blocking a lot, you know, you really could make him like, yeah, it's just gonna suck for Guile. If he does attempt to press a button after that, and then he can't, then you get hit at that range. You counter hit his crouching medium. Alright. That's another thing I want to explain. Oh yeah, Devil's Reverse. The EX Devil's Reverse is mainly made for baiting out the flash kick, if anything. It's not the best tool to use, but you do want to bait out a flash kick. But if you're trying to bait it out from here, Guile can still press flash kick since it has a pretty big hitbox. You know, really hit you once you're in the air. It kind of has a big hitbox, so it might catch you trying to go to the other side sometimes if he does EX. If he does regular one, it might be able to go to the other side and you'll be able to get the crush counter. Might be able to get the crush counter. Hold on, let me test it out with the that setup I made earlier. Oh no, hold on. Alright. Alright. There you see, so it's a little hard to get over Guile with the Doge reverse. So it's mainly just absorbing the booms and then pressuring Guile. Yeah. He can obviously just flash kick you. That's kind of almost his only option to really get out of you, like your pressure is his flash kick. So once you kind of frustrate a Guile, do look for that. Alright, in terms of V trigger stuff, Guile obviously has a pretty good V trigger, but if you kind of want to get away with the multiple booms that he throws out, like if he's constantly just throwing booms, you can kind of jump in on Guile. You can't just do that. Like I see a lot of Guiles, they pop it and just throw a lot right away. So bad part about that is that you can jump over him if he does attempt to do that. My fault, do you hear some sirens in the video? So there was a fire truck that passed by, so don't be alarmed. Alright, so yeah, you could jump over if you see a guy like really just trying to chuck booms right away. You kind of like, you could wait a little bit too and still like get a kick on them. Yeah, so what the, okay. Alright. You can, in your V trigger, you do have, basically it's easier to go by Guile's Sonic Boom. It's easier to go by projectiles when you're in V trigger. But Guile has a good recovery as well, so it's a little dangerous. Now if you attempt to use his, I mean this is pretty good to use when he's throwing, when he's in V trigger and he's constantly throwing booms, you can use that as well. Because he won't be charging the flash kick while he's throwing, unless if he has like a hitbox where you could like charge at the same time. But yeah, you don't have to worry about him being able to charge while throwing Sonic Boom. So if he's already attempting to throw Sonic Boom, you can just Devil's Reverse and V trigger and go to the other side and start pressuring from there. And from there it becomes like more of like a guessing game. If the guy's gonna just EX flash kick after, you know, those close quarter match, you know, when you just get in on Guile and he kind of wants to get off of you, like he blocks your jump in and he might do a flash kick sometimes. Some people just want to get you off of them, so they're reversal or they're V reversal. So make sure you're grabbing. Don't be afraid to grab your opponent. Yeah, that's one thing I'd say. Grabbing is very good to use against V reversal and just pressure in general. You want to always be checking players with grab, with Bison especially. Even if they tech, now you know. Now you can shimmy them. You can shimmy with Guile as well. I mean with Bison. So okay, let me just show some shimmy options you can use. Some players who don't shimmy, there's some shimmy options you can use against. Oh, I have to do the other way. Alright. Yeah, more sirens. Very busy today. So, alright. So some shimmy options you can use is crouching crouching short into walk back and crouching medium punch into Inferno, or you can use scissors as well. I use scissors most of the time because if I commit to the Inferno is punchable, so if they block in time, then yeah, use that. You can use heavy kick as well. Now I'm starting to learn you can use heavy kick to shimmy. But if you just go right away into it, you're gonna get grabbed. So you got, it's kind of like a walk back. So you could really like destroy people with shimmies with Bison. Surprised I didn't show that before in my last video. But yeah, definitely you want to use your shimmy options against any opponent. You know, you want to make sure that you test them. Make sure you're seeing if they're teching or not. If they're not teching, then keep grabbing them. You want to make sure that they start teching. If they're trying to jump away from you, make sure you anti-air them. And try to jump away from the grab. You can anti-air them. Or if you have critical guard, you can just critical guard them for trying to jump. So very, very effective. Alright. People get surprised about Guile's walk speed. Bison's walk speed. Doesn't mean that his jump is slow, so you gotta be careful. Sometimes when I'm playing with Birdie, I did it in one of my matchup videos with Birdie against Bison. You know, you think he's slow, you throw a can down, and all of a sudden his jumping is really fast, and you're like, oh crap, why did I do that? So don't be surprised. Basically, don't be fooled by the slow walk speed. It does not have to do with his jump. His jump is very fast, and it catches in on you fast. Like it's fast, basically. That's all I'll say. Yeah. All right. I think I've basically gone over most of it. Let me show the critical art tech. Alright, so with Guile's critical art, if he does attempt to wake up with critical art, you can press heavy punch. Don't press it before it comes out, press it after it comes out. Alright, so watch this. So you watch carefully. I pressed heavy punch after he used the critical art. Alright. That's nothing. You can't do critical art to counter Guile's if you're in mid screen. You have to jump. And if you do bait out with a jump, then you can critical art on the way down. I'm wondering if you, yeah, that would happen. So you can critical art on your way down. So you don't want to really neutral jump it. You can counter it with the heavy punch. So if he attempts to wake up, then he's gonna look stupid. Yeah. So don't let a cow wake up on you with that. So most of them don't do it. I think that was the same concept in season 1. I'm not sure, but I don't think they were able to do that as well either in season 1. So you can really blow up Guile's for that. You have to use heavy punch. You can't use anything else. I tried using heavy kick, and I think I still got hit. Yeah, I think I still got hit. Yeah. So heavy punch. For some reason, his hitbox goes forward. So he gets away from the that big sonic boom, basically the hurricane. So since he pushes his hitbox forward, he becomes he gets away from the hurricane, sonic hurricane. And then from there you go into a lot of stuff. If you don't have V trigger, then you could do the Inferno into light blast, light cycle blast. Try to jump. Right. Kind of hate when I jump, and I didn't press a button before it come out, and I try to jump, and it won't let me jump. I hate when that happens. I don't know why that happens. I think that's most of it for this matchup. It becomes more of just either Guile's gonna basically play really solid and you're gonna be frustrated, and then once you're frustrated, then Guile gets his game on, and you know you get guiled. But once you get in on Guile, you use the right strategy to get in on him. You know, you absorb his fireballs, you throw him back, you bait out the jumps on your V skill, because once you have V skill, Guile's gonna try to like bait it out a little bit, because Guiles do jump. You know, even though they're really good at defense, they will try to jump in on you. So don't be so be aware of that. Make sure your reactions are on point as well. So that's mainly it for this video. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment or a question if you have any more questions about this matchup. Any specific things on this matchup that you have to want me to explain about that you're struggling with Bison, or the reason why you feel like you're struggling in this matchup. In my opinion, I feel like it's 5-5 because it might be, I don't know, I kind of feel more confident with Bison in this matchup just because once I put pressure on Guile, he can't really do too much. But yeah, it depends really, but I think it's 5-5 in my opinion. Again, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe for more videos, and I am out. Goodbye.